You know, it's an honor for me to get cars from all over the place, especially this one. You know, I like to get these rare cars, and this is one of them. It's an A12 Roadrunner 69, real one, not a clone. We're gonna do our best to get it running the way it should be, like the way it came from the factory.
Welcome back to Nick's Garage. Nick and his team have been building new power for old school muscle cars around Montreal for decades now. But lately, the jobs seem to be coming in from much further away.
Wow, check this out. And it's raining, eh? Okay, we just got a car that just came in that belongs to Tim from British Columbia, Vancouver. It was delivered to us just now a minute ago in a closed trailer. So it's an A12 Roadrunner 69, real one, not a clone. It's a real A12 car that was sold brand new in Calgary. So anyways, let's go take a look. We have an engine that came from Vancouver last week, and now we got a car that came in from Vancouver.
Good, you?
It looks good, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, man, I'll be waiting for it.
You, Nick?
I'm Nick, yes.
Okay, yeah. You were waiting for this one.
So you drove all the way from BC?
I sure did, yeah.
Man, the gentleman just drove all the way from BC. How long did it take you to get here?
5 days.
5 days.
Yeah.
Check it out, you guys. Just to bring a car here to my shop to fix this Roadrunner. Okay. So right now it's ready to unload it. I just love this trailer. How many cars can you put in here? Well, it's a long drive in, isn't it? You can put 1, 2, 3, 4 cars in here, just in the rear trailer. Imagine that, eh? We just got a car from BC that belongs to Tim, and he has a list of things to get fixed. He's got electrical problems, he's got carburetor problems, he wants me to overhaul the engine, and best of all, he told me to overall check the whole car, see what it needs. He wants it to be perfect. We're gonna do our best to get it running the way it should be, like the way it came from the factory. So Tim, if you're watching, there's your car. It's right here in Laval, Quebec, and we're just about ready to unload it. Okay, we got it started. That is something, eh? This is a real A12, you guys. If what you guys want to know, it's a 69.5 lift-off hood, 6-barrel, 69 Roadrunner. That is what is an A12 package. And here's a real one that came from British Columbia and it was sold brand new in Calgary, Alberta. You know, it's an honor for me to get cars from all over the place, especially this one. You know, I like to get these rare cars, and this is one of them. I've got a rare 500, and now we got a rare A12 69 Roadrunner coming out right now into the shop. Hey, check it out, hey, right from the factory, more hood thing, right from the factory. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Gentlemen, Randy drove it all the way from British Columbia for 5 days, from the west coast all the way here to Laval, Quebec.
It's nice.
Man, it's a nice one.
That is, okay, let's bring it in. And whoa, there we go. This is beautiful. I've got a list that Tim sent me an email yesterday. He's got engine works, carburation, electrical, some detailing with the dash, electrical dashes or whatever. Anyways, doesn't matter. I'm gonna go through the list piece by piece, and it's gonna be something to work on. This is a unique car, you guys. And you know, when it's a Plymouth, they do not call it a 6-pack, they call it a 6-barrel. Dodge calls it a 6-pack on a Dodge Super Bee, but on, what should I say, any Dodge product, it's called a 6-pack. On any Plymouth product, it's called a 6-barrel.
It has a post too, eh?
It's a two-door coupe, not a hardtop.
That's right. Check it out, eh? Look at that. Look at this. This is unique. This is nice. Beautiful color. Beautiful color. This is your dad has the same thing?
My dad has a two-door hardtop.
Okay, so he has his windows to roll down.
Exactly.
This one's flip out.
Yeah.
Let's open up, let's take off the hood. Not open the hood, take off the hood. Let's see what we got. We're gonna sit here temporarily just for a few minutes. I wanna take a view of the engine, so when I call Tim later on, I wanna go into some details with him. Okay, bring the blankets over. Okay, hold it. You got it? It's only for a few minutes. I want to make sure we don't drop it. Okay, that's it. This is our gonzo block. See that? That's our gonzo block. That's the way it came from the factory. All right, okay, let's see what we've got. And you know, all the A12 cars came with an aluminum intake manifold. But still, you want to take off the air cleaner? Check this out. Hey, check out the emission decals. Made in Canada. That's the way it was those days. Made in Canada. You know, I believe the air cleaners were made in Canada also. That's what a friend of mine's in Gunnanuck, Ontario, tells me that all the air cleaners were made in Canada. Most of them, I should say. I'm not so sure which ones, but I'm sure most of them are. There's a hose there. Okay. Let's put this somewhere. Okay, let's see what we got here.
Still has the heat riser valve.
Yeah, it's gonna go back on. And you notice it's got the wrong cap. We're gonna get him a tan cap. You know, when you give it gas, there's a vibration in the engine.
They came with that big lines like that?
No, they're supposed to be all 5/16s.
3/8, no?
Yeah, you don't need that. You don't need that. This is the first time I have a real A12 car, so we gotta look into it. What's the paint code, Vasily? You see it? It's V2. Beautiful color, right?
I don't see a V2 here.
Red, yeah.
It's got the solenoid for the.
M2.
Is it M2?
M2X, no? Is that it? Oh, sorry. R4, M2X.
It's over here on the left side. This is V2. Looks like a V2 Hemi Orange. So what is this? What color is this?
It's a low option car.
Yo, that's a red car, man, no?
No. No, it's not red. Check it out, 69.5, let's be sure. It's got manual brakes, no power steering. It's got a vibration in the, oh, it's got a small fan here.
The intake is made from metal block on those cars?
Yeah, 69, they were all aluminum intake manifolds from Edelbach for the Chrysler A12 package. In 1970, they went to cast iron intakes on their 440 6-barrel, 6-pack cars. I'm not crazy about the belt. I'm gonna get rid of that belt. It's got the Roadrunner horn. I thought these cars came with a clutch fan. No? You know, we're gonna do some homework. Yeah, I know, that's not original. I'm gonna have to do some homework on this. Yeah, this is not in the correct place. I don't think so. This should be in the back. Right, we're gonna set it up the way it came from the factory. Even the intake manifold where the carburetor bolts go on, there's one of them is a strip. So we're gonna have to get those carburetors. I'm gonna get them done by Oki. He's gonna redo them for me. You know what? I'm gonna talk to Tim on this. I see there's a few things that are not exactly what it should be. Anyways, we're gonna go into details. So look, the most important thing is the car got here after 5 days coming all the way from Vancouver, BC. And there's gonna be a few things we're gonna change. For example, the belt, the fan, not crazy about them. Will be Tim's option if he wants me to look into it. We're gonna have to check the electrical. He's got issues with the dash. He's got issues with the carburetors. It's got a vibration in the engine. I give it a little bit of fuel. It's got a vibration. Anyways, we're gonna overhaul the engine. We're gonna look at the clutch also. We are building the engine. It's 11 years old. He's not happy with it. It's not a matching number motor. He's got the matching motor at home, but we're gonna build this one. But anyways, you know what? We're gonna go through details. He asked me, Nick, as you start working on the car, we're gonna talk on the phone and go through the details. You know, he's had this car repaired a few times and he had issues with this and that, and he's never happy. So my job is to make it perfect. I wanna make him happy. After all, he did bring it all the way from the West Coast, all the way to Quebec. So for that reason, we better do a great job on this. All right. Oh, it looks beautiful. Bench seat, I always love the bench seat. The original steering wheel, 4-speed car. Beautiful, just beautiful. What was that?
We're good.
Signed, sealed, and delivered. There you go. Randy,
you very much.
Thank you very much, Randy. Have a safe trip.
Thank you.
Okay, here we go. Oh, I see he's got the original fan in the back seat. Right here, Vasily. Okay. Let's open the trunk, see what it got in there. Okay, we got a cover there.
I think that's for the hood.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's the hood mat. A hood mat.
Oh, okay, doesn't matter, okay. All right. This is a coupe, eh? When you got a coupe, the windows flip out, just like the Duster. Look at that, that's a coupe. Not a hardtop, it's a coupe, look at that. It does not roll down the glass. It pops out 2 inches or so and goes back in. You know, I spoke to Tim a couple of times on this almost a year ago. He gave me a list of what he wanted to fix. He told me vent cable, transmission noises or whatever. And we're gonna go through the dash. He's asked me, I wanna make sure everything in the dash works. So it's gonna be a pleasure to work on this car. 79,000 miles on this car. It's got the original steering wheel, beep beep. The Roadrunner emblem is right there. This is a true blue A12 Roadrunner. Nice, very nice. Bed sheets, I always love them. You know, I love the console cars, but you know what? When it's a 4-speed so simple like this with a bench seat, it's beautiful. And if this was my car, I would have kept it the same way.
Plus, you can fit 6 people.
That's right, 6 passengers. You have a 6-barrel, 6 passengers. What more can you ask for?
Yeah.
Sometimes, you know, back in the day when somebody wants to drive, you could have his girlfriend right next to him. Yeah, I remember those days. I sure remember the old days, let me tell you.
The Roadrunners had 1,412 A12s, and the Dodge Super Bs had 1,907.
Not many, eh?
So the Roadrunners were actually more rare than the Super Bs.
So you did your homework on that, eh?
Yeah.
There you have it, you guys. Okay. Manual steering, I love it, just love it. I just love it. Oil light. You know what, I just ordered my shop manual from Dave Wise on the 69 cars, and also for the Charger 500, and also for the Superbird, so I could do the detail work on this car exactly the way it came from the factory. And those books are not cheap, they're pretty expensive, but it does not matter. I ordered them, I should be having them any day now. And then you got the screws on the valve covers, they're not correct. On that side, they're not correct. Coil's in the wrong place. But you know what? We're gonna do our homework and do it correct and the way it came from the factory. Tim, I can't wait to get started on it. Thank you. Vasily, can you bring me a light here? I want to see the fuel pump and the alternator bracket that he mentioned that they did something that's not correct under here. So I'm going to take a look. This is not correct. Right here. Bring the light underneath. There, they trimmed the bracket. They cannot tighten the belt any further. First of all,
There's a fuel regulator there.
he's got a fuel regulator. Wow. What's the fuel filter doing down there? Oh, no, this is all wrong. This is all wrong. Now I understand why they had a problem. Okay, forget it. This pump is coming off. Okay, I see what he's talking about. I believe he's got the Petronics, eh? Hey, Vasily? He's got Petronics in there, you can tell. Do you see that?
Yeah, with the wire.
Yeah.
Finally a manifold car, Nick.
Manifolds, yeah, I love manifolds, just like Kawasaki.
So much room.
Oh yeah, I love
Easier to
it.
work with.
I love it. These screws are Renault Depot, or should I say Home Depot. They're coming off. We're going to change those bolts.
He has studs. He has studs on the intake, no? Oh, that's
Yeah, and you see the
those
fuel leak?
bolts are studs.
Yeah, the carburetors are leaking. He wants me to fix that too.
No, the intake is studs, no?
No, it should be bolts, not studs. Let's see that. No, this is not correct. We're going to remove it. Like I said, I'm going to go with what the factory did. This is all coming off. Okay, there we go. There we have it. Thank you, Vasily. Well, you know what? Tim brought it down here so we could do it correct. The way it came from the factory, and it's got to run perfect. After all, he did what he sent the car from Vancouver to Montreal, which is a long trip, 5 days. So let's do a great job on this, and let's do it the way it came from the factory. Tim, thank you very much for sending us the car here at the Nick's Garage. It's an honor to work on a car like this, rare, and it deserves to be perfect, and we're going to do our best. Thank you. Yeah, this is going to be pretty interesting to work on this car. Beautiful, beautiful car. In the old days, I remember when I used to street race, some guys would come to the streets and race without a hood on the car because maybe they wanted to save weight or whatever, or maybe they wanted to work on a car much easier. But Chrysler came up with something nice. The only car that came from the factory that you can lift off the hood completely, one piece of fiberglass, work on it, have it as a drag race look or whatever you wish. But in this case, it's so light that you don't really need to remove the hood, especially when it's a Ram air system, cold air package with the correct air cleaner. So you can't go wrong. So this car has the best of both worlds. And there you have it.
And if I'm not mistaken, this car held the A12 cars held the record for the largest production hood scoop on a car until the new Dodge Demon came out.
Yeah, and you know, it is one of the, yes, I read that in a magazine. That's one of the most functional air scoops on a factory car, right from the factory. And there you have it, the best one. I said it, this car has a great package, let me tell you.
It does, yeah.
It's a great package car. It's a plain, simple car, and it's also not too heavy.
Exactly, yeah. It was made to go fast.
Yeah, and it looks like it's flying, just sitting there.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Hey, he's got the good red line tires, eh?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Same ones as my dad has.
I only got room for one more project to come in, so I've got enough projects for the winter, so we have enough work for the winters, because winters here are very long in Canada, and it's giving me time to fix these cars. And we're not doing a complete restoration on this car, it's just a motor job, electricals, carburetors, things like that. And of course, this is gonna go on the dynamometer. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'd like to meet all my clients in person, if they can. Like today, we're in the red zone here in Montreal lately. The border between US and Canada is closed, and we have other customers that wanted to come in here, some viewers, but since the border is closed, we'll wait till the time when it opens up again. But in the meantime, I've got a few projects. Let's get started on them and let's get going on. And I want to share every project that comes into my shop. I want to share it with all my viewers. That's my job here, because building these cars for these cars are from original viewers from my YouTube channel, Nick's Garage. And I like to show them off. I always ask them if I could show it off on YouTube, and they all say, Nick, go right ahead. I ask for their permission. If they say it's okay, it's good, I'll do it. And for that reason, there are viewers' cars, and I like to show them off, and every project that comes in along with it. And there you have it. Okay, isn't this awesome, eh? Right from the factory. You know what, I have to admit that Chrysler came up with some crazy inventions. You know what, I noticed that, when Chrysler built cars, they always had racing in mind. Yes. Street racing, NASCAR, drag racing, I don't know, they always had something in mind, and you know what? I love their style.
I always find they did things that other companies were too scared to do.
I don't know, Chrysler, you got to give them credit, man. They did crazy things, and here you have it. Chrysler was the smaller between the big three, and they took chances doing crazy things. Here's an example: lift-off hood. They've done Hemis. They did the Superbird. They did the Daytona Charger. They did the 500. They always experimented with things that had to do with racing, which is great. And you know what? I got to give them credit for that. They did things nobody else did. Maybe other guys did that I'm not aware of, but I know that, as a Mopar guy, I see these things, and they fascinate me. What they just do good stuff, cool stuff, man. Let me tell you, they just did cool stuff. Yeah, 50 years later, here it is, 1969 and a half Roadrunner A12, right from the factory, the 6-barrel. Like the new cars today, when the hood is not closed, in many cases you got a light on the dash telling you that your hood is not closed. In this case, back in '69, back in my era, there's no lights. You gotta think. You don't forget anything. You gotta know how to check your tire pressures, low oil pressure, everything. Today's cars, they have everything on the dash to tell you what's going on with the car. But these days, like I said before, these cars need your attention, your maintenance. You have to use your head and think and take care of the car. It's not like my Hellcat. I'm driving down the street, and then before I know it, I need air in my tire. I don't need to check it, but it's on the dash. Or if you forget the flasher, it's got a bell ringing telling you, Nick, you forgot to remove the flasher, or take it off, or whatever you want to call it. Or if you have spinning tires, it tells you traction lock. But it doesn't matter. These cars don't have nothing. You have to do all the work yourself. And that's the fun part about it. And this is old school. It sure brings back memories when I used to do street racing back 45 years ago. And back in the days when I used to street race, I've seen Roadrunners, not an A12 car. Maybe there was, and I wasn't aware of it then. I remember one in the street racing. You remember two brothers with two black '69 Roadrunners, both with Hemis, both 4-speeds for street racing. One of the brothers passed away, and I knew them very well, both of them. We grew up together in the streets, And they both had, two brothers had identical black Roadrunners, 1969, both equipped 4-speed Hemis. They used to do some street racing, good boys. And looking at this car with this hood sure brings me back some memories. And you guys, thank you for watching and stay tuned for our next projects coming along. And you guys, if you look down below the video, we have a whole bunch of merchandise that you guys can buy. So whatever you like, buy it, love it, wear it, and enjoy it. And help spread the word of Nick's Garage. And if you have some time, check out our Patreon page. We have extra content and you guys can watch it and take it from there. And we'll see you next time.